We're about to witness a clash between two of the biggest monsters on metal, but also in this part we're going to see old versus new school. It's the big dog Roman Reigns against the nature boy Ric Flair, but the matchup I'm talking about right now is the monster among men, Braun Strowman, going one-on-one with the man-beast Rhino. And Braun Strowman set his sights on the man-beast after Kevin Owens claimed that the reason Braun wasn't in the G1 is because Rhino convinced him to take his spot. And whether or not that's true, well, let's face it, it's Kevin Owens, so he's probably lying. Rhino was attacked by Braun Strowman anyway, and since then, these two men have been at each other's throats. As you saw in Rhino's entrance video, Rhino suplexed Braun Strowman so hard that it actually broke the ring. And then the next week, they got involved in a fight which went all the way to the backstage area, culminating in Rhino goring Braun Strowman right through Kevin Owens' office door. And Rhino stands firm in the middle of the ring, waiting for his opponent here tonight. The Man-Beast is going to take on the monster in moments. Strowman is an intimidating presence. We all know that. And Rhino, look at him, immediately gores him through the second rope. And this one may not last very long. After all, these two are very explosive athletes. Rhino, though, moves out of the way and reverses the whip, sending Braun Strowman hard into the steel ring steps and now throws those stairs at Braun Strowman, and the referee giving these two leeway. Can you imagine disqualifying one of them? What they were doing, what? Shoulder block, I should say. And Braun Strowman flexes as Rhino tries to take over the power game. And look at this. Arm ring. And oh my god! What the hell? He kipped up! Have you ever seen a 400-pound man kip up like a cruiserweight? Rhino certainly hadn't. And now he goes after Strowman, slips underneath. And now the headlock applied. But again, thrown away by Braun Strowman like a small child. Drop toe hold though, and an elbow to the back of the skull. In for the cover, but a kick out by Braun. Braun is a beast. But Rhino is as well, and he tried for the clothesline, but Strowman ran right through it. And throws him again, halfway across the ring. What freaky strength from the monster. In the corner again, and a big boot takes down Rhino. Picked up again, but Rhino comes back with a headbutt. And now a series of shots. But now Strowman starts him. Oh my god! Caving in the chest of Rhino, and now a cocky cover. Gets his foot. Grinds it on the face of Rhino, and now going to choke him out again. Rhino being choked out in the ropes. And he's in trouble. Strowman though charges and goes right through the ropes. Rhino narrowly avoided disaster on that occasion. But Strowman, still in a world of pain, on the apron, comes off it with a clothesline to Rhino. I should say from Rhino to Strowman, who clatters with the concrete below. And speaking of concrete, now Rhino is exposing the concrete below that mat, going for not a powerbomb, surely, but backdropped right onto the concrete, and you heard the smack of Rhino's spine as it collided with the floor below. And look at the power. Rhino is no cruiserweight. He is 300 pounds of muscle that Strowman lifted with ease. And once again manhandling him like a sack of potatoes with a bear hug. Rhino desperately trying to kick his way free, but now bites him. Survival tactics, and the belly to belly to the 400-pounder. This ring has been reinforced ahead of this clash because of what happened last time. They're in an WWE ring. And he suplexed the 400-pound man, but it wasn't enough. Now Strowman back on his feet, a gore in the corner, and a jumping lariat. Takes the big man off his feet again. Now Rhino knows that Strowman is groggy, and he can take advantage of that, as he is doing right now, measuring his man. Are we gonna see it? Oh no! Punched in mid-sprint. A missile drop kick that sends Rhino inside out. Braun Strowman is freakishly athletic for a man of his size. And the front-facing chokeslam, planting Rhino again. Now where in the hell is Strowman going? What is he thinking? Here it comes. Power slam, no! Reversed into a DDT. That one spiked Strowman. But how much has Rhino got left in the tank? Rhino going to the... Is he going to the top rope? Yes, he is. What is Rhino doing on the top rope? I guess he's got to try something. But Strowman meets him and... Look at this. Strowman hanging on and... Oh my god! Oh my god! Pile driver! From the second rope! In for the cover! But Strowman gets his hand on the bottom rope. What freaky power from Rhino, lifting Strowman for the pile driver and dropping him to the canvas. But he's moments away from the goal. But Rhino sees that Strowman's getting back to his feet. And he knows he's got to do it again. No! Leapfrogs it. Oh my lord! Did he leapfrog the gore? He pounced Rhino over the top rope, 15 feet to the floor below. Swatting him like a fly, picks him up, and the power slam. And Braun Strowman's going to win this one. Unfreaking believable. That would be enough to permanently injure a man, let alone defeat him. What happened to Strowman here tonight? But what is wrong with this freak? That's all I can describe it as. Because when we take a look at the replay, this would have put away any other man, would have ended any other man's career. But Strowman survived, and then the gore, he got back to his feet, leapfrogged it, and pounced Rhino out of the ring, and then delivered the running power slam. And Rhino is shocked. We are all shocked. There is just... I can't see of any feasible way that you can beat this man in a one-on-one scenario. I just can't see it. Rhino did everything he could. And Strowman is still standing. And he is still taunting Rhino. The absolute balls on this guy. Well, that is incredible. I don't think I've ever seen a match that intense, that physical, but Strowman is your winner. Braun stands tall still. Hello, you guys still here? Right, too sweet, me big man. Any sign of the boss man, eh?
No ski, brother, no sign of Owens yet.
Well, we staying here then, boys. As long as it takes, brother, we taking what we want. And if Kev has a problem with that, too freaking bad. Hey, little fecker, make yourself useful and get the hell out. Well, Finn Balor and the Balor Club have just taken over Kevin Owens' office, it looks like. And I wonder what they want. I can tell you what this man wants. He wants retribution against the Nature Boy, Ric Flair. For those of you who don't know, Ric Flair took Roman Reigns under his wing for a period of time, along with Arn Anderson, who introduced Roman Reigns to the NLW fans. However, WrestleMania 3, things changed in a big way. Roman Reigns lost to Kurt Angle in a hard-fought match, and Arn Anderson and Ric Flair decided they were going to drop the project completely, abandoning Roman Reigns. Roman Reigns wasn't happy, speared them both on the grandest stage of them all, and ever since then, Flair and the Horsemen have made it their mission to make the big dog's life a living hell. And they have succeeded in doing that, costing Reigns a number of matches in the G1 tournament. But now, here comes the legend himself, the Nature Boy, Ric Flair, accompanied as always by the Enforcer, Arn Anderson. And Reigns not only pissed off at Ric Flair, also pissed off with Arn Anderson, who led him and manipulated him for so many months to do his bidding. Arn Anderson used to be an agent here in NLW. He got fired and he used Roman Reigns as a tool to, well, basically get revenge on the company. Now Reigns is his own man, fighting his own battles, and he is going after Ric Flair once again right now. All that pent-up frustration on display as Reigns not letting Flair get any breathing room early on as Flair tries to kick him free. And now stomps at the leg. Goes for a chop. And a big clothesline from Roman Reigns. And Flair and Arn, they clearly will do anything to manipulate people. As you can see, Roman, who was manipulated for a very long time, is now getting his revenge on Ric Flair. But Flair, with an elbow, gets himself some separation and now raking the eyes of Roman. Flair taking the advantage the only way he knows how, and backdrops the big dog to the concrete below. And here comes Arn Anderson out of the view of the referee to get a couple of cheap shots in. A big chop and rams him hard into the steel ring steps. No love for Flair here tonight. Reigns. There's the vertical suplex, dropping Roman. And now it's time to strut, and we saw a few weeks back on Metal, Flair trying to manipulate Samoa Joe into doing his bidding. Joe was having none of it. But last week, looked as if Flair had found his own new pet project in the form of the Intercontinental Champion, Cody Rhodes. In fact, it was Roman who cost Cody a match in the G1 last week, much to Flair's chagrin. And Roman goes behind and drops Flair again. Of course, no sign of Cody here tonight, but there's a massive uppercut from Roman Reigns. This is all about Flair and Roman. No outside factors, no new pet projects. Two men battling it out. As Roman whips him off the ropes in a big Samoan drop to the Nature Boy. Flair, despite his age, still one of the best in the game. Unrivaled charisma, athletic ability. But Roman now, look at this though. What the hell? Arn Anderson through Ric Flair's robe over Roman Reigns, blinding him. Now Ric Flair in the ring, distracting the referee. And the double A spinebuster on the outside, out of the view of the ref. And I think the back of Roman's head hit the steel ring steps as Arn throws him back in, and Flair can deliver the neck breaker. I don't know what's worse, being Arn Anderson's protege or being his mortal enemy. Nevertheless, Flair on the top rope, and now Roman meets him and drops him. Roman has had to fight battles all his life, and here tonight, just one more to deal with. He is setting up for the spear, but wait a minute, there's, oh for God's sake, once again, Arn Anderson getting involved. But Roman moves, Flair hits the ring post, and now picked up for a gut-wrench powerbomb. Or I should say more of a gut-wrench suplex. And now, gonna whip him in the corner again. Flair though lands on the apron, but a big boot from Roman Reigns. Knocking Flair to the steel rampway. And now they're in dangerous territory, but rams him into the staging area. And a big time suplex on the steel ramp. Remember the problems that Ric Flair has had with his back, stemming from a 1975 plane crash, and yet he's still wrestling to this day. But maybe not for long, following the powerful gorilla press and Flair saying, no more, I don't want any more of Roman Reigns. But he's going to have to get some. Superman punch now, a tight drop. Then a clothesline on the second rope in the axe handle. In for the cover, but a kick out from Roman. Flair trying to string together a quick series of offense, and now we know what he's planning. Setting up for the figure four with that elbow across the knee. Could tear your meniscus right off, and again working over that leg. Roman in trouble. You can see Flair knows what he's doing. Now setting up for the figure four, but kicked away by Roman. But that knee has been damaged thus far in the contest. Another big chop. And then you can see Flair. What's he doing? He's ripping off Reigns' vest. Ripping off that chest protector. And a chop in the bare chest of Roman Reigns, who is tied up in the ropes. And a second. And a third. Turning Reigns' chest into mincemeat. And now Flair talks and poses for the kick. Reigns is free. And a big clothesline sends Flair inside out. This match has been brewing since WrestleMania. And we're seeing it here tonight on the final night of the G1. Reigns, though, you can see the wind has been knocked out of him from those Flair chops. But Flair hanging on, and now look at this, on the ring apron, once again distracting the referee, so Flair can hit the mule kick, that low blow to Reigns, and now he's got it. One low blow, and the tide has turned for Flair. The Nature Boy, with a patented figure four leg lock, applied to the big dog, who's in the centre of the ring with nowhere to go. Reigns tries to reach out for the bottom rope, but Flair pulls him to the centre of the ring. Great ring IQ from the legend, the Hall of Famer. Now Reigns trying to turn, and he does! Roman reverses the pressure, and Flair's now the one in pain, but Reigns releases the hold. But the damage has already been done to Reigns' knees. Flair back on his feet and stomps him down again. Now Flair on the second rope, goes down with a Superman punch. Catches him in midair. And he is cocked and loaded. Now Roman Reigns with the Superman punch again. Two in a row. Now Reigns salivating. The big dog goes after him. Goes for a spear, but hang on a minute. Arn Anderson in the ring with a chair. And how many more times is he going to interfere in this match? He gets booted to the outside. And now Arn protecting Flair on the outside. Trying to... But wait a minute! Roman flies! Huge diving attack from Roman Reigns onto Flair and Arn. Arn is in a daze, doesn't know what just happened. But now that threat has been neutralised. And oh no. Referee telling Reigns to get rid of that chair. But this is months of anger built up for Reigns. Flair begging Reigns not to use the chair. But there's Arn to stop it. Misses the chop though, just Flair and a spear. But hang on a minute. Arn is still on the ring apron. Arn is distracting the ref. Reigns had the pin, and hang on a minute. What the hell is that? And oh, for God's sake. Oh! That's Cody Rhodes. And damn it, Flair's going to get the win. Thanks to the American Nightmare, Cody, the Intercontinental Champion, Reigns has lost this match. Ric Flair picks up the victory against Roman Reigns. What is that about? Well, Cody is the new protege of Flair and Arn Anderson, and that paid off for them in a big way tonight. Reigns with a dive and then ducked the chop to hit the spear, but Arn was distracting the ref on the ring apron while Cody hit the chair on the spine of Reigns. Then hit that crossroads on the steel chair, putting Reigns down for the 3 count. And this is an absolute travesty that this is allowed to happen. Flair is celebrating as if he's won a 17th world title, for God's sake. Cody Rhodes also getting payback after he could have made it to the final if it weren't for Roman Reigns. But still, completely unjustified for Flair to not only use Arn Anderson, but also the Intercontinental Champion Cody to pick his fights and win his battles for him. Reigns is livid, but the story here is that Ric Flair is victorious over Roman Reigns.
Hey, what the hell are you doing in my office?
Just the man I wanted to see, Kevin. We're here because we feel we've been grossly mistreated by this administration. I know you've a good eye for talent, but come on. AJ Styles to Samoa Joe is your main event. Any match with the Balor Club is guaranteed to sell tickets. Put me in that match tonight, or hell, give me the winner. You think you can come in here with your cronies and demand title matches now, huh? You had your chance, Finn, and you lost. So you come here, destroy my office, and expect me to give in to your demands now, huh? Well, what the hell are you going to do about it anyway? We run the show, mate, not you. Is that right? Well, guess what? All of you are suspended indefinitely until I decide I want you back. Oh, is that right? Well, we'll see about that, won't we? Yeah, we will. Right now. Get the hell out of my office. Wow. Big news. Kevin Owens suspending the Balor Club, and, well, can you blame him? They were interfering in his office, but right now, it's time for our main event. It is the G1 final to crown an inaugural middleweight champion, Styles or Joe, who's walking out with the gold.